Welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna open up a display of Yugioh Rush Duel Megaroad Pack. And without further ado, let's begin. Alrighty, so this is the new set right now, and we're gonna get some good cards. A new 7th World Magician, a new 7th World Witch, alternative artwork, and some other cool stuff. So let's dig in and check out what we gonna get in here. So, I have to open up the website to check out what is what and to know the names of the cards. So let's open this up. That is cool. So let's hope we're gonna get something really good. So 50 packs to open. So let's dig in and open up the first one. So I'm gonna use my scissors because the first one is the most important pack for me, because I'm collecting also packs, so I have to be open up the cleanest way possible. Looks good. So for my collection, to the side. Okay, so let's see, what do we have over here? This is the first card, and it's a spell card. So let's have a look. How is it called? Psychic Omega Blast. The requirement is, if your opponent has 2 or more face-up monsters on their field, shuffle 4 psychic type monsters from your graveyard into the deck. And the effect is, destroy 1 face-up monster with the lowest attack on your opponent's field. Then if you have a face-up Omega psychic type monster on your field, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack of the monster destroyed by this effect. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is something with Kiss, I think. So this is Roman Pick. It's Roman Pick. So let's have a look. The requirement is, if your life points are lower than your opponent's, pay 500 life points. Okay. If I have lower life points, then pay more. Okay. The effect is, send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard. If a psychic type monster is among the cards sent, add 1 psychic type monster from the graveyard to your hand. Okay. So this is a new card, and it's a field spell. And the name of this card is Darkness Road. Ooh. Maybe it's a 7th Road card. So let's have a look. Requirement is none. We have no requirement for this card. The effect is, while this card is face up in the field zone, face up level 5 or higher dark attribute spellcaster monsters on the field gain 400 attack and loses 1500 defense. Okay. Well, it's a double-edged sword, but you can still play it. It's a good card. So the next card is a trap card, and it's called, this is a really big set. Oh my goodness. Exit again. The requirement is, when an opponent's monster declares an attack targeting your face-up aqua type monster, the effect is, gain life points equal to the attacking monster's attack. And the next card, yeah, here we go. 7th World Magician. Alt mode, or alternative artwork. So first rare. Okay, I'm gonna read the text. So the requirement is, send the top card from your deck to the graveyard. The effect is, this card gains attack equal to the number of different attributes in your graveyard times 300 until the end of this turn. That's a pretty good rare card. So I like it. I want to do a 7th Road deck, so this is for me a really good card. A really good card. So we got a new zombie monster, I think. So let's have a look. This is Samba Zombie Rio. Or Rio. Okay. The next one is Seahorse Carrier. The requirement is during the turn you normal summon this card. Effect, add 1 light attribute aqua type normal monster from your graveyard to your hand. Alright. And we have the next one is Mother's Storm. Oh yeah, that's a cool reference. The requirement is if you have a face-up level 8 or higher aqua type monster on your field, send 1 aqua type monster from your hand to the graveyard. Effect is destroy 1 level 8 or lower monster on your opponent's field. Then if you destroyed a machine type monster by this effect, you can destroy all monsters on your opponent's field. Okay. The next one is a normal type monster, Ama Lilith. And we got new rare, it's Zombie Fireworks. Requirement, remove 1 level 5 or higher zombie type monster in your hand. The effect is special summon up to 2 level 6 or lower zombie type monsters from your graveyard face up to your field. Then send 1 level 5 or higher zombie monster from your hand to the graveyard. This turn you can only attack with zombie type monsters. That's a pretty good card for me. Sounds pretty good. Alright, let's dig in. Dig deeper. And see if we can get something really good. So I think we had this card before. No, it looks similar. Okay. So this is a new trap card. And it's called featuring Omega. Featuring. The requirement is when your opponent special summons a monster. The effect, 1 face-up Omega Psychic or Psychic type monster on your field gains 1200 attack until the end of this turn. Also, if that monster's level is 9, it cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effect this turn. Ooh, is it the 7th World Whiz? I think. 7th Road Mage. It's the Mage, okay. 7th World Mage. Requirement. Send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. The effect is 1 face-up level 7 or higher monster on your opponent's field loses 400 attack until the end of this turn. Then it loses additional to the number of spellcaster type monsters in your graveyard times 100 attack until the end of this turn if you have 7th World Magician face up on your field. Okay. And the next one is Fusion! It's the 2nd reprint of this card. Well, now it's gonna be pretty cheap. Oh, this card, we got this card in the past too. This is Silent Assailant. And we have a new card over here. This is called Darkness Zero Rogue. It's very important, this card, for the fusion, I think. So, the effect is, if you have 8 or more dark attribute spellcaster monsters in your graveyard during your main phase, that is special summon this card. The effect is destroy all face up level 8 or lower monster on your opponent's field. This is a pretty strong card. Pretty strong card. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next pack. Oh, and we got a new card. It's for the 7th road, I think. So let's have a look. Number 21. And it's called 7th Road Protection. The requirement is when your opponent normal summons a monster. The effect is all face-up dark attribute spellcaster monsters on your field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects this turn. If you have 7th Road Magician in your graveyard, you can change that opponent's normal summoned monster to face-up defense position. Good card. Oh, Dian Kato. Which one is it? Dian Kato. The Security Master. Oh yeah, here we go. So the requirement is send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. The effect is look at your opponent's hand and send one card from it to the graveyard. Then if you send a level 7 or higher monster to the graveyard, by this effect, gain 1000 life points. And the next card, it's a Dianketo card again. And it's Dianketo the Cure Master. So the requirement is none and the effect is gain 1000 life points. And the next card is gonna be a shiny one. It's a new trap card. So let's have a look. It's cross target. The requirement for this trap card is when an opponent's level 8 or lower monster declares an attack while you have a face up level 7 or higher or make up psychic or psychic type monster on your field, the effect is return the attacking monster to the hand. Then if you have a face up handy lady on your field, you can add one level 3 or lower monster from your graveyard to your hand. It's a good card. Comes over here. And we got a new zombie over here. And this is called the half body crawling around. The requirement for this monster is during the turn you normal summon this card. The effect is add one zombie type normal monster with 0 attack from your graveyard to your hand. That's a good card. It's a good card. Here you go. Let's move on. Next pack. Put it right over here. This one too. And we have a new trap card. Well, this is a really big set, so we get in every pack a new card, I think. So this is called Gradually Approaching Footsteps. The requirement for this trap is when your opponent draws for their normal draw in their draw phase while you have a face up zombie type monster on your field. The effect is look at your opponent's hand. You can choose up to 3 spell or trap cards from their hand. And if you do, your opponent sets those cards on their field and they take damage equal to the number of equal to the number of cards set by this effect times 300. That's a pretty strong card. And it's not fair, I think. So, we have a new monster. And this is called Darkness Force Seeker. It's a new Sparecaster type monster. So the requirement for this effect is you have 3 or more dark attribute Sparecaster monsters with different levels on your graveyard. The effect is send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. This turn you can only attack with dark attribute Sparecaster type monsters. Okay. I don't know if this is a good effect. So yeah. And we have again a new card. And this is called Zombie Carnival. It looks like they have a good time. So the requirement is none. And it's a field spell. And the effect is while this card is face up in the field zone, face up zombie type monsters on the field, gain attack and defense equal to the number of face up zombie type monsters on the field times 100. Okay, it's a pretty decent one. So we have a new monster. And this is called Spirit Dwelling in the Purple Mirror. And a new rap, we have Candy. I know someone who wants this card. And you will get it. Don't worry. So, let's move on to the next pack. And again, we have a new card. So, we have Master's Cure. The requirement for this card is when your opponent normal summons or special summons a level 7 or higher monster face up. The effect is you gain 1000 life points. Then you can make one face up aqua type monster on your field gain 1000 attack until the end of this turn. This is a pretty strong card. I must admit, it's pretty strong. Dianketo the Security Master. Oh, I revealed something. So we have a new zombie card. Let's look at a selfie. Surprising Zombies Victory. Surprising zombie victory. So the requirement for this card is you have 2 or more face-up zombie type normal monsters on your field. The effect is change the battle position of up to 3 monsters on your opponent's field. Then you can make all face-up zombie type monsters on your field gain attack equal to the number of zombie type normal monsters in your graveyard times 100 until the end of this turn. Yes. And we have also a new zombie monster, I think. Witching our chrysanthemum doll. What a name. What a name. Okay. It's a new doll. And we have our first ultra rare. Not the one I want, but yeah. We'll take it. It's Impaling Crisis. The requirement is when an opponent monster declares an attack, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. Then if your opponent has 2 or more face-up level 7 monsters on their field, you can shuffle 1 monster from your opponent's field into the deck. Okay, it's a strong card, so well, that's okay for me. I take it. I'm take it. It's not the card I want, but yeah, I'm gonna take it. It's okay for me. So, next pack, and we have a disco ball. This is called Party Time Disco Ball. The requirement is when your opponent normal summons a level 5 or higher monster, the effect is special summon 1 aqua type monster from your graveyard face up to your field. Okay. Mystic Dealer. Ooh, yeah. That's a good card. That's a pretty good card. Really important for spellcaster. The requirement is send 1 spellcaster type monster from your hand to the graveyard. The effect, draw 1 card. And we have a new spell card over here. Magic Curtain. The requirement is pay 1000 life points. The effect is special summon 1 spellcaster type monster from your hand face up to your field. It cannot be destroyed by your opponent's trap card effects this turn. It's a pretty strong card. And we have a new zombie monster. And this is Hanako's right behind you. Okay. And we have a new rare spell card. This is called Star Restart. The effect, the requirement is place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. Then special summon 1 level 5 or lower normal monster from your graveyard face up to your field. Then you can add 1 fusion from your graveyard to your hand. Oh my goodness, that's a pretty strong card. Comes right into my 7th row deck. Yeah, for sure. It's a pretty strong card. So let's see, we have a panda over here. Panda bear. I like it. It's Frenzied Panna Cotta. Okay. Then we have a new trap. It's called Behind You! Oh, wait. What have I done? Number 84. Behind You! So the requirement is when your opponent takes damage during the draw or main phase, the effect is special summon 1 Dark Skeleton Dead Ruler or Wicked Shadow Dark Lurker from your hand or your graveyard face up to your field. Switch the original attack and defense of the monster special summoned by this effect until the end of this turn. That's a good card. Special summon is always good. And we have Prima Gitana. Prima Gitana? Prima. Where is it? Prima Gitana, the Shining Superstar. Requirement, pay 1000 life points. Effect, all face-up monsters on your field gain attack equal to the number of monsters on your opponent's field times 300 until the end of this turn. Good card. And ooh, we have a new fusion over here. Who are you? You are Omega Gitana, the Supreme Shining Superstar. So it's fused with Prima Gitana, the Shining Superstar, and Ama Lilith. We got both of them. So the requirement is send the top card from your deck to the graveyard, and you have a multi-choice effect. The first one is this card gains attack equal to the number of monsters on your opponent's field time 1000 until the end of this turn. What? This turn, this card cannot be destroyed by opponent card effects. What the f? This is a pretty strong card. And the other multi-choice effect is destroy one spell or trap card on your opponent's field. Wow, this is a pretty strong card. A really strong card. And we have can read right behind that. I know someone who wants this card. So, requirement is none. The effect is return one face-up monster with 500 or less attack from your field to the hand. This turn, while this card is face-up, you cannot triple summon monsters with 1500 or more defense in attack position. Yes, good card. I'm gonna take it. So, let's have a look in the next pack. Oh, this is a pretty good set. I'm liking it right now. And we have a new card. We always get new cards. We only get new cards. No doubles today. So, this card is called The Cursed Cat Counting Dishes. Oh, that's a cat. I thought it's a mirror. No, it's a cat. Okay. The requirement is when an opponent's level 9 or lower monster declares an attack while you have a face-up level 7 or higher zombie type monster on your field, negate the attack. It's a good card. Good card over here. Then we have a drummer girl. And she's called Dream Rummer. Shuffle one psychic type monster from your graveyard into the deck. Then the effect is shuffle one monster from your opponent's graveyard into the deck. Then if you have a face-up normal monster on your field, you can gain 500 life points. And we have also, we only get new cards, no doubles right now at this point. So this card is called Cursed Fan Letter. The requirement for this spell card is if your opponent has cards in their hand, change all attack positions zombie type normal monsters on your field to face up defense position. The effect is send random cards from your opponent's hand to the graveyard up to the number of face up defense position zombie type monsters on your field. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the number of cards sent to the graveyard by this effect times 300. Good card, yeah. Ooh, who are you? Number 56. This is Tiramisu Dark Witch. Okay, and what rare card do we have over here? You are Oriental Tiger. And the requirement for this for his effect is change this card's battle position, attack position becomes face up defense position becomes face up attack position. Effect, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the number of spell and trap cards in their graveyard times 100. Then if your opponent has 10 or more spell cards in their graveyard, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Okay. Oh, it's right behind you. We got our first double, I think. Right behind you. Alright. Prima Gitana! The next double. Oh, I'm spoiling some cards. So, we have here is Chemical Cure Pure Purple. What the? Chemical Cure Purple. And you have to fusion summon it with Chemical Cure Red and Chemical Cure Blue. And the requirement is set up to 3 spell trap cards from your hand to the graveyard. The effect is draw cards equal to the number of cards sent to the graveyard to meet the requirement. Then you can gain 900 life points. That's okay. Woo. And the next card is that's an old card. This is Magical Stream. You have a requirement, you have a face-up spellcaster type monster on your field. The effect, destroy one spell or trap card on your opponent's field. And what is the next one? Ooh, that's an old school card. Yeah, I like that one. So, you are Shadow Ghoul. Requirement none. Effect is this card gains attack equal to the number of monsters in your graveyard times 100. Pretty strong card. And it's our second ultra rare, so again, it's not the one I want, but well, I guess I gotta take it. We have a new Dianketo here. This is Dianketo, the Boogie Master. The requirement is send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Effect is gain 1000 life points. Then we also have a new card here, Cursed Call Number. Requirement: when your opponent draws for their normal draw in their draw phase while you have a zombie type monster on your graveyard. Effect: inflict 900 damage to your opponent. This turn, if your opponent attacks a face-up monster, they can only attack the monster on your field with the lowest level. Ooh, it's also an old school card over here. You are Magical Ghost. Alrighty, who are you? Number 31. And this card is called Folder Blitz, the Infinite Dream. The requirement is your opponent's life points are at least 2000 higher than yours. The effect is inflict 1500 damage to the opponent. And the next card, ooh, we got a new spell for 7th Road. Road Magic Dark Knight. Requirement: you have a face-up level 7 or higher spellcaster type monster on your field. Send one dark attribute monster from your hand to the graveyard. Destroy one face-up monster on your opponent's field. This is a pretty strong card. Right into my 7th Road deck. Here we go. At least I get my cards for my deck, so I can't complain. This is the Magical Curtain. Or Magic Curtain? Magic Curtain. Ooh! Number 16. Dark Sorcerer. Master Cure. And we have Dianketo. Now we have every Dianketo card. The Kitchen Master. This is a new one. Requirement: send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Effect: send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then, if your life points are 2000 or less, you can gain life points equal to the number of Aqua type monsters sent to the graveyard by this effect times 1000. That's a lot. That's really a lot. Oh, I throw something down. So, we have a new trap. Again, a new card. Magic Fire Guard. Requirement: when an opponent's level 8 or lower monster declares an attack, while you have 2 or more spellcaster type monsters in your graveyard, the effect is one attack position spellcaster type monster on your field cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Yeah, it's a good card. Right into my 7th Road deck. Of course. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. A new card? Yeah. This one is called Moisturize. Requirement: you have 2 or more face-up Aqua type monster on your field. Effect: gain 500 life points. Then you can destroy one spell or trap card on your opponent's field. We have the Tiramisu Magical Witch, I think. Ooh, this is a new one. This is our 7th Road Warlock. Requirement: send one trap card from your hand to the graveyard. Effect: add one level 7 or higher dark attribute spellcaster type monster from your graveyard to your hand. Then if you added 7th Road Magician to your hand, by this effect you can add one level 6 or higher spellcaster type monster from your graveyard to your hand. This is a pretty strong card. this is the, oh, how is it called? This was Psychic Omega Blast. And our next rare is Wicked Shadow Dark Lurker. The requirement is send the top card from your deck to the graveyard. The effect is destroy one spell trap card on your opponent's field, and if you do, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. Then return this card to the owner's hand. It's a pretty good card. So, only 2 packs left. Well, we don't have the big hits over here, so I hope we're gonna do so in the future. So, we have Dark Sorcerer over here. Master Cure. Freezing Pendacotta. Oh, Change of Hearts. Is it Change of Hearts? Coconut Jangle of Heart. Oh, so cute. Coconut Jangle of Heart. And we have, oh no, I don't get the cards I want. This is Shoulder Phone Nyan Nyan. During the turn, you normal summon this card. Place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. The effect is 1 face-up monster on your opponent fields loses 500 attack until the end of this turn. Then you can add 1 level 7 or higher Echo type monster from your hand from your graveyard to your hand. So yeah, it's not a big good pull. So can we get a last pack magic? I'm not really sure about that. Let's hope for the best. So, last pack. At least we get a new card, so that's good. Number 79. Dry Knock Sound. Requirement. Your opponent has 2 or more spell trap cards on their field. The effect is choose 1 spell or trap card on your opponent's field and destroy all other spell or trap cards on their field. This turn your monster cannot attack. Yeah, okay. Dian Keto, the Security Master, I think. This one is Witching our Chrysanthemum Doll. And we have Mystic Dealer again. And the last card. Oh, yes! This is one I wanted. This is for the new Maximum Supreme Beast Magnum Overlord. Left. So, requirement is the maximum mode. And the effect is, it's a continuous effect. This card gains attack equal to the number of monsters on your opponent's field times 500. If you have 10 or more monsters in your graveyard, this card inflicts piercing battle damage if it attacks a defense position monster. This is a pretty good card. I want all of them. All of them! Alrighty. And that's it. Well, I don't get all the cards I want, but well, these are pretty okay, I think. But yeah, at least I got my 7th Sword Magician alternate art, so I'm fine with that. And I got my maximum card, so yeah, that's it. Well folks, that's it. Thanks for hanging out, and keep listening and watching, and I'll see you soon in the next video. See ya.